What's up, sickos? Welcome to Bellator and Chill. I'm Dan from Oregon. We're live right now, a few minutes early, but Joey Davis is already going at it right now with his opponent. Took him to the ground. Sync up with me if you can. We're here for Bellator 201. McFarlane versus Alejandra Lara versus Elena McFarland in the women's flyweight division. What up, Jay Smooth? Everyone, welcome Jay Smooth to the stream. Our guest host for the day.
What's going on? Oh shit! Hold on, let me get my video going here. Ah, there we go.
Cool.
Good.
Then boom, I can read the chat to you, or you could have YouTube open to check out the chat as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do double duty here.
Yeah, if I was you, I would. If it's on the computer, just open the pop-up chat so you don't have the video going. It might overload your stream.
Alright, there we go.
Boom. Alright, I'll see if I can get that situated on the screen. Let's... Steve says, spark up, Smooth.
Hell yeah, man.
Alright, let's go on command. Just like that. Alright.
Good shit. What's going on, Sparks? What's going on, Stewie?
We got the gang in town. Plaskett. He's taking on some dude. He got some jobber. I think he's like 2-2. Yep, Craig Plaskett's 2-2. Joey Davis 3-0. And I'll tell you his previous opponents.
See, can I get it? Oh, I got it.
His opponent is some Phil Davis looking motherfucker. Ooh.
What, a lot of those Penn State wrestlers, including Phil Davis, man, they're fucking beasts. Yeah. I don't know where they get them from, but they're all beasts. It's crazy.
Oh, he wrestled at Notre Dame, is what the picture's showing me, but same vicinity.
Oh, man. Oh, that's even better then. Yeah, okay, so collegiate wrestler. Definitely has the pedigree then to be a monster.
Yeah. Dude, okay, I think I remember what fight I saw him in. It was versus Ian Butler. It was on the Rampage versus Sonnen undercard, and he KO'd him in 39 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Mystic Mitch is here.
I wish I would have seen that.
Mystic Mitch, you already awake? Awesome. Glad you got some sleep in. Oh, shit. We're losing Smooth back and forth. Your video comes and goes, but it's rolling good right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you're fading in and out, so hold on. Let me jump out and jump back in. The audio's kind of choppy. Just 1 second.
All right. Cheers to everybody. Stewie Griffin. Oh shit. Joey Davis is all up on the back, wrist riding this guy. 17 seconds left. Landing shots to the head. Plaskett is not in a good position right now. Joey Davis hasn't had troubles though, making 170. His first two fights were at 175. Let me see if I need to invite Jay back in.
All right, there we go.
All right, now you're back.
There we go.
Yeah, now the only thing is when we do these hangouts, you'll never be able to see me because the video component goes to the OBS.
Gotcha.
So it's just got my stupid little picture there where I'm holding that peace tea.
Oh shit.
All right.
All right, I'm all good now.
All right. Well, let's send out a tweet. Oh shit. There we go. Did I save this?
All right, let's see what we got here.
Round 2 about to start.
Good shit. I'll tell
Oh.
you what, I like the pedigree of these guys that wrestle out of college, man. It's almost as if it's almost like a prerequisite for MMA because these guys always are successful.
Mm-hmm.
Can't knock it.
You see it with the international guys. Dude, they build them up so slow. Because I'll go back and look at all the cards and like they'll have all the Europeans fight each other, and then when they beat them, then they'll have them face the Brazilians, and if they get past them, then maybe a Canadian, and then if he gets that, then they'll throw him at an American.
It's almost like a prerequisite. Like they just line up the gauntlet for him every time they win a few fights.
Yeah, like look at Leon Edwards. That dude's had to go fucking through everybody. All right, what are we tweeting?
Would you like to see Leon Edwards versus Masvidal?
Yeah, hell yeah. I want to see that in LA. I want to see that as soon as possible.
Shit, I like that. I like the sound of that.
Dude, that LA card
like to see that.
Needs Gustafsson on it, and it needs Masvidal versus Leon Edwards. As those two fights, and that thing might actually sell. Because right now, it's not looking good.
Yeah, right now it's a little abysmal, but I think we can both say that they're gonna add some fights on there. But that's definitely a fight I would want to add.
Dude, they better do it quick though. We're talking
or if anything, try to
August.
get Raging Al in that card, because the fact that Raging Al's not fighting in Nebraska is not acceptable.
Right? Dude, at least he found out how much too much was to ask for. That's what he did. So at least he learned something.
Right.
Because they're
My thing is though, if he's that pressed about money, he should stick to selling houses.
I kind of love it, dude, to be honest. Because he knows his worth and he's not going to fight for less. Because, I mean, they pulled in James Vick. I already compared the tweets. It got, like, not even half as many retweets. Not even half as many likes when they, like, shared it. You know, that tickets are going to go on sale. Granted, it was a day later, but, man, there's less hype for that fight. Ali Kenta versus fucking Justin Gaethje, that had madness written all over it. Now fucking
absolutely, I don't know how you don't get a fight like that done. If the man wants a little more money, throw him a little more money. He's gonna need it for his hospital bills anyway.
Dude, the last fight that UFC got done that they had to get done was when Anderson Silva got pulled from the Shanghai card. Their first time going to Shanghai in China. Their first time going to mainland China. If they would have fucked that up, it would have been such a big deal. And Bisping stepped up, did the company a huge fucking favor, dude.
He did, even though he paid the ultimate comp money he got for it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
It had to have been.
Agreed. I bet you made at least $750,000 right there, if not a solid mil.
Yeah, sounds about right. Between that and the GSP fight, he definitely made enough to retire.
Mm-hmm. Dude, and he's got all kinds of shit going on. Bisping's one of the guys that's, got a future kind of set up.
Absolutely, man. I think he played the game the right way, and he got out at the right time. Because even though it was a little past his time, yeah, he needed to get out now.
Dude, I went live. Am I gonna be able to change the title of this bitch? Yeah, I think I can. Okay.
Let's see.
Oh no, I won't be able to change the graphic though. Oh well. We'll get
That
it in the
sounds
tweet.
good.
People will just click on the tweet anyways. I'm a stoner, so I do shit last minute.
I'm the same way, man. I feel you. No worries on that.
Fucking Joey Davis is just gonna wrestle this dude to death for 3 rounds probably.
Yeah, that's what my guess is. It's effective and it works. Like I get it. You know what I mean? If you think about guys like him, a guy like a Colby Covington, the real good wrestlers,
Mm-hmm.
their fights may not be spectacular, but what they do is very effective. So as long as
Oh
you get
hell
the win,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, fucking Habib too. If
That's
people who hate
that's
on
true.
Colby
That is
almost
true.
need to hate on Habib, but Habib's so active and so effective. He's a little bit more effective than everyone else. That's why everyone fucking gives him so much props.
Absolutely. I tell you what, man. I tell you what, man. The fight with Colby Covington and Tyron Woodley is going to be pretty crazy, especially when it finally. I don't know when the date's going to be, but when it all finally goes down, it's going to be crazy.
Hell yeah. I If they wait till November, that's gonna suck, dude. We haven't seen Woodley since 214.
That's
So I
true.
mean,
That'll what? Just about a year since he's been out.
uh, well, yeah. What was it? 213, 213 or 214. It was like
Oh,
that fucking John. Well, he fought at 209 because I was super pissed
right.
about that. All right, round 3 about to start.
Yeah. Hey, look. As long as he doesn't fight Stevie Thompson again, good. I don't need to see that shit again. I gotta be honest. After that first fight, I was done with it. When they announced the rematch.
Who do you think won the first fight?
Oh man, I think it belonged to. I want to say it belonged to Woodley,
Hmm.
just slightly though. I think Stevie Thompson actually won the second fight though. I don't think Woodley won that first one. I mean the second one. I think Woodley won the first one and Thompson won the second one. But both were pretty close. Who'd you
Mm.
have?
I definitely gave the first one to Woodley. I was way more
Right.
convinced during that fight that he had done enough to win. What he dropped him like twice in that one, and Thompson was not very active. That one fucking fight of the night on that card though, which was crazy.
How about that? I don't know why. Like if that was fight of the night, I guess the people who made that decision didn't see the rest of the card because that damn sure wasn't fight of
They
the
kind
night.
of do that, man. They always hate on the prelim guys. It seems like. Oh, we lost you, Jay. All right, we'll have to get. Fuck, that didn't copy it. That's what we want. Try and get Jay back.
Oh, Hangouts loves to do that, huh?
I guess so.
Goodness.
Maybe it's because I'm overloading
You,
my internet too.
It's possible. It could be on my end too, man. I have a lot of shit going on here too, so it's all good.
Boom. The last time me and Brady did this and his shit was getting glitchy, I had him shut down
Yeah.
the YouTube and just have the chat open, and that worked much better for him. But he's way out there in the sticks, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's what I was about to say. Canada's different, man. I'm out in Baltimore. That's a different land, but I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I have a lot of shit going on here though. I have everything from TV and internet going on, so who knows? I meant to ask you though, what fight are you looking forward to next weekend? Because we have like a whole week worth of fights.
Dude, I gotta say, the Black Beast versus Ngannou. That one has got me hyped like a motherfucker. The Black Beast has been calling him out for days. And then he's like, oh, he's fucking Francis. I called him out. And then whenever they brought up my name, he didn't show me any respect. And I fucking love that shit. So there's a little bit of bad blood there. But the most
True shit,
skilled
man. Who do
guys
you
on the
pick in a
card,
fight like that?
the most skilled
Who do you
guys
pick in
I
a fight
think
like
is
that?
Max and fucking what's his name?
Ortega.
Yeah, Max and Ortega. Those are some of the most skilled
That,
guys.
that's gonna, yeah, that's gonna be a fire one. I'm really looking forward to that fight.
Hell
Really
yeah.
looking forward to it. Oh man,
This is bloody.
yo, this fight's getting bloody now.
All of a
Oh
sudden
shit.
it turned into a bloodbath. Oh, he opened him up
I'm
above the
shocked,
left
man.
eye.
Usually, how about that, man? That eye, oh, that eye's fucked up. That eye's fucked. Damn.
Oh, he's diving for the leg.
Oh boy, can you get it?
Oh no, how's his jiu-jitsu? That's
Uh, that's the question, right?
what happened. He separated him, and I still got time on the clock. Did they have the clock wrong?
Wait, what?
I think they had the clock
No, I
wrong.
think you're good, but I think you're good. But why they separate them? What the heck?
Was that the end of
Hmm.
round 3?
I think it was. I don't think that was a stoppage.
Yeah,
I'll
they
tell you
just had
what
the
though. You know
clock
what
wrong.
fight I'm
But
not. Oh, yeah, I think so. You know what fight I'm not looking forward to?
tell us.
DC and Stipe, and only because the winner is gonna hold up two weight classes.
Fuck.
It's gonna be a great fight, but the result is gonna suck no matter who wins.
It definitely seems like this was like John's opportunity that DC just kind of stepped his way into. Like they had this all
Yeah, man,
planned
this was
out
his
since a
chance.
long time
Really.
ago.
Absolutely, this was his chance. What kind of? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling whoever ends up winning this fight is going to end up screwing up not only two weight classes, but it's going to screw up who is truly a contender, who's truly up and coming. It's going to fuck everything up, at least in the pecking order of things.
Well, you already got fucking Volkov out there, hella pissed off. He's not getting his title shot. And then what?
That's
Now
true.
Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades thinks he should wait out for a title shot now.
I tell you what though, getting after Ngannou destroyed Reem and after Blades destroyed Reem, I think if you beat up Reem, you should get a title shot. Because I think Ngannou got one. Why not Blades, right?
Oh man, that's a good point.
It honestly looked like somebody shot Alistair in the forehead. Like he had a huge hole right in his forehead. It was disgusting.
Oh,
I'd never
the
seen
Curtis
Overeem
Blades
get fucked up like
elbows?
that. Yeah, the Blades elbows, man. I'd never seen Overeem get messed up like that before. It completely blew my mind.
That that was one that I was definitely fucking cursing at the ref for that shit.
I was about to say, man, because he took way too many shots. I say after the first three elbows, he was definitely done. The other ones were just unnecessary. Uh,
Yeah. Alright, 8 Eastern.
I'll tell you what, man. Talking about that fight this morning, though, I would definitely have to say fight of the year outside of the UFC was that one main event.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never seen an uppercut like I've never seen an uppercut thrown like that in a 5 round fight in the very fifth round. The way the guy fell, man, it was like he died. It was the craziest thing ever, man.
It's one of those lawn chairs that's a trifold that you would take out to like the pool so you can relax your feet and everything. That's how he collapsed, dude. He folded completely together.
Oh man.
It was fucking crazy. After I thought the second round, when they went to the third, I was like, all right, there's no way it's going to go to the end of the third round. These guys are so tired. And then
Right.
by the end of the third, I looked down on the Tapology and I realized that I already knew it was a title fight, but I thought maybe in one championship it might be 3 rounds or some bullshit. And I saw 5 5-minute rounds and I was
Yeah.
like, holy fuck.
Wow. And that was at middleweight too for him. He's the champion at 205 and middleweight. So
Yeah.
is middleweight 185 out there? Because apparently the weight classes are a little different.
Good. Yeah, good question. I don't know if they moved it up 10 pounds. Oh, that's probably what they're doing. We lost Jay. Jay will be back. Shit. All right, hold on, Jay. Let me send this tweet. Sorry if the stream's hell laggy, guys. I'm definitely overdoing it. All right. Round number 1 underway. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Let's go get Jay Smooth's email again. All right. Hopefully that'll get Smooth back in here. Jay, if you go to your Twitter and click on the link, it should always be able to take you back if you get kicked out. Just so you know for the future.
Nice. Just in time for round 1.
Cool. I'm at 3
Perfect,
minutes and
perfect.
30 seconds right now.
Yep, that's right where I'm at.
All right,
shit.
perfect. And
It's now catching itself up.
if you keep getting disconnected, if it's easy for you to go to Twitter and click on the link, it should take you right back to the same hangout. Oh shit, landing shots to the side of the head.
Damn. Already throwing bombs. Shit. Tonight I'm going to be checking out Bellator and LFA because LFA always puts on a good fight night on Fridays.
Yeah, I wish I had fucking Access TV. Are you streaming that shit?
I know, man. Surprisingly enough, it came with the TV package that I got.
Oh, nice.
I was actually shocked. I know, right? I was shocked, man.
Your clock's blocked
I was
on
really
the screen.
shocked. Oh, shit.
Thank you, Steve. Thank
Am
you,
I
Steve.
frozen?
No, you're good. You're just a little choppy.
There we go.
My streams were hella choppy because I tried turning it up to 1080p. That wasn't happening. I tried 720p, and it was still pretty choppy. I got to get a way better computer if I'm going to do that shit. So we're on some low quality, like 480 or some shit. Stewie Griffith says Woodley won 2 of them. He thinks Woodley won both fights.
As close as it was, it actually sounds good because both fights were pretty close. But I could see why somebody would think Woodley won both. I would definitely give Woodley the first one though. The second one, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that.
I know if any of them was going to be a draw, it should have been the second one. Fucking, it's crazy how that shit goes. But he's finally got Colby Covington in a heel. He's needed that shit, man.
I tell you what, I like what Covington's doing. He's actually making it exciting for once.
It's been a while since I've been excited about the welterweight division.
I know, right? I haven't been this hyped for a weight class ever since Chael Sonnen came along. Oh, shit.
Ed Ruth was getting under his neck.
Oh. I'll tell you what, Ed Ruth is a nasty wrestler, though, man. He's one of my favorites to watch. I've seen a couple of his fights. The guy is smothering on the ground. At least that's the way it seems.
I always like a guy that just can seamlessly transition. Like as the guy's rolling beneath him, it just looks like he's a pancake on top. Doesn't matter what he does, he's going to keep the top position. Like who was it? I saw a whole video breakdown.
It's funny because I'm looking.
Go for it,
Oh,
Jay.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just going to say, it's funny because watching him smother guys, I'm looking forward to Jake Hager's debut in Bellator.
Oh, he's like a pro wrestler or something, right?
He is, but he has a legit wrestling background, and he beat Cain Velasquez in NCAA wrestling before. So his grappling credentials are real.
Damn. How far should we move the chat? There we go.
There we go. For real, the fact that he out-wrestled and beat Cain Velasquez back when he was wrestling at Arizona is amazing. Makes me excited for how...
Yeah, I mean,
he has to work on his striking, though. He has to work on his striking.
Fucking think about what Cain did to Brock Lesnar, right? That background can do a lot for you.
That's true. It's true. Raw, athletic athlete that went the wrestling route, and he had crazy success. Even won the world championship, even though he beat up an older Randy Couture. but still, he won it.
Shit, no one really hated on Lyoto when he did it. Knocked out his teeth and shit.
Isn't it funny that Lyoto Machida retired Randy Couture and Vitor Belfort with head kick knockouts, like a front kick knockout? Isn't that crazy?
So fucking nuts. Oh. Alright, we're inviting Jay back. 420. Alright, you're back.
Oh, nice. Even better. I'm now on my cell phone, which is 10 times better than what I was on before.
Yeah,
there we
sounds
go.
better. Even.
I'm all good. Perfect. Put this up away.
Dude, they got like the fucking fattest skinny guy they could find to fucking take on Ed Ruth.
Oh man.
Remember when fucking Connor called Nate like a skinny fat guy? This is what I think of when I think of a skinny fat guy.
Just a guy that you could tell doesn't like he doesn't belong in that weight class because he just doesn't gain weight.
Yeah. That guy must
You
have
know
been
what's funny? That reminded me. That actually reminded me of one of the tomato cans that Greg Hardy knocked out when he fought at LFA. He fought a heavyweight that was basically 2 inches taller than me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude didn't look like a heavyweight at all.
Well, the other dude, that football player that he took on at Dana White's Contender Series, he was pretty fucking tall.
That right hand and that left that sent him across the octagon. The guy has like a catcher's mitt for a hand. Got hands of stone. It's funny because if he can actually keep his act together, he'll become a contender in a few years. Because he's training at AT and he's training at American Top Team, so he's got a solid corner if you think about it.
Hey, for real.
Unfortunately, he injured his knee though.
Right? Fucking right away injured his knee. What the fuck?
Right. Playing football, mind you. He didn't injure it in training or sparring. He was playing football. It's like, why are you playing football? Like, you're a fighter now.
That's a great fucking question.
Oh man. I wonder what his agent is probably telling him now after that. He's like, you idiot. Malky Kyle was on the phone like, don't fuck this up, please. Don't mess this up.
Dude, Jay, you ever heard the story about when Ali Abdelaziz knocked out Malky Kawa?
No, I didn't hear about that. What?
I think maybe I'll make a YouTube video because I've got a clip from the Jordan Breen show. One of the guys, the old school dudes from Sherdog, and he told the whole story about how it happened out in Chicago during one of the fight events.
Oh shit! Yo, if you still have that clip, you should send it to me. I never heard that story before. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll fucking see if I can send it on Twitter. I don't know if I'll be able to play it. Maybe I could play it. We could react to it.
Is it copyrighted?
No, not really. I'm sure they'd love for them to hear it. Dude, I play copyright shit all the time. Since I'm not monetized and shit on here, and I'm just trying to get views, we can play like music and everything, but not right now because I got you in here, and if I do more shit, it'll get even more laggy. But yeah, if you got something you want to play on your phone just so we can hear it, or no, you're using your phone to stream.
Oh man, that's a good deal though. Like, hey, in the future we definitely gotta hook that shit up. I would try to play it on my phone, but I would actually have to exit Hangouts. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Well, earlier we were playing because I didn't have a co-host. I had Afro Man, Because I Got High. We played that one. That was fucking great.
Oh man, that's one of my favorites.
And then we went to Too Short, Freaky Tales. Oh fuck, Ed Ruth took this guy out. The ref's
Oh
seen
man.
enough.
Oh man, ref finally called it. Finally. Ed Ruth was just all over this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Completely fucked him up. I gotta say, another flawless performance. I'm telling you, the guy's gonna be the future when he. I would like to see him against a little tougher competition, but he's
Mm-hmm.
looking good so far. Can't complain about him at all.
Oh, Steve knows what's up. Steve wants more Mac Dre. Steve's from the West Coast. What do you think of Mac Dre? Jay
Oh,
Smooth? You're
oh
on the
yeah,
East
yeah.
Coast.
I can see why Steve's like that. Yeah, Steve knows about Mac Dre. He knows what's up.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe it. And everyone was sleeping on this card. We've seen like all prospects
Oh,
tonight. Terrell Fortune started the card off.
right.
Then we had Joey Davis. Now Ed Ruth. I think the next fight is Carrie Melendez, Gilbert Melendez's wife. And I think
Oh,
she's got a
last
pretty
time I saw her, she fought in kickboxing. I've
yeah.
never seen her in MMA for some reason, so I'm interested in this.
She's 1-0 in MMA. I definitely saw her kickboxing fight as well.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. Have you seen any of her? Like, do you know if she has a ground game or not? Because her stand up is not bad, at least from what I've seen.
Man, probably not that great. Cause I mean,
Really? Hmm.
Gilbert had good top game. So you would think if
Right.
she's got something, I don't know, but if she was the wife, maybe he's playing top game on her all the time, and she's got to figure out some ground moves.
True shit. You would think she would pick up a thing or two, but it's weird. I've only seen her stand up, and it's actually not bad from what I've seen, at least in a kickboxing ring. MMA, it's going to be different though, 'cause she's got to worry about takedowns if she hits somebody too hard.
Dude, she took on some chick that was 2-0 and beat her up in 47 seconds last time.
Yeah.
The last time she fought
And that was it. Was
MMA,
that in
hold
kickboxing?
up. Last
Oh,
time she
MMA.
fought
That was good.
MMA was Chandler versus Henderson. I was like
Hmm.
Hendo's fucking first fight over there or some shit.
Really? Damn.
Wasn't it?
Hmm.
Because he lost to Chandler, I think, at 155, and then he went up to 170,
Yeah.
and then fucking, like, didn't do that good, but won for somebody. Oh, no, that was Josh
Hmm.
Thompson, right? Wasn't it Josh Thompson?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is Thompson. You're right. I'm sorry. That is him.
And it was some fluke fucking victory or something, and then he took on fucking Greshkov, and Greshkov was huge. Fuck.
Speaking of Koreshkov, man, that welterweight Grand Prix that Bellator is putting on, I
Mm,
love it. And the reason why I
mm,
love it is because now we get to see MVP fight someone legitimate,
yes.
which is what I've been waiting for the longest time. He's gonna get killed. I don't know who he's gonna fight, but he's gonna get killed by somebody. I have a good feeling.
Dude, I'm almost positive they're gonna keep John Fitch out of the tournament just so he doesn't wrestle fuck everybody. Because he's signed to their
They're scared of
welterweight
them wrestlers,
division,
man.
and they didn't mention his name whatsoever in their little press release thing.
Dang, I'm shocked. I'm
I,
really surprised by that. You would think Fitch would get more consideration, but I
isn't
I
he
can
coming
admit I'm
off
not a
a
big Fitch fan.
he?
But he's effective.
Mm-hmm.
He's effective. I respect.
I think he's got a ton of
But what were
wins
you
in a
gonna say?
row, and then he came in and beat up Paul Daly. Didn't he just wrestle fuck Paul Daly?
He did. He did. You would think after all these years of Paul Daly not having ground that he would at least develop enough to stuff a takedown or two. But no, he just doesn't care about the ground game. It's like, dude, go to kickboxing. Like, come on.
Right.
You know in them kids are gonna come after your legs. Some of them don't even want that sauce,
Dude,
man.
not everyone's gonna be Nick Diaz and fucking throw them hands with you. It's not gonna happen.
I gotta say, one of the greatest first rounds in MMA history was Diaz and Daly. That
I,
was oh man, that was a slugfest.
I totally agree. Damn. We keep losing Jay. Right when we get the momentum, we start rolling. Other promotions doing cool shit out here. UFC better pay attention, right? Dude, and the media better pay attention. Steve, you remember how long it took them to start mentioning fucking Ryzen and shit and ACB and stuff like that? We lost you, Jay, right when we started getting rolling.
I know, right?
All right, now you're
Hangout
back.
strikes again.
God damn
Perfect.
it.
All right, what were you saying?
I
I
don't
was
know.
saying, I know, I was saying MVP and Daly, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's the no-brainer because they went to a press conference and we thought that we were gonna get that. We never did. These guys are the ones that got beef
That's
over there.
true.
But man, I
That's a good
honestly,
point.
Bellator, they're pretty darn good at bringing up prospects. Because think of all the amazing finishes we've seen MVP have. We might hate on all of his opponents, but he broke fucking Evangelista's skull through the Pokemon
Right.
ball, and then this last time whips out the fucking Thanos glove. Like this dude, he's almost like as relevant
He
as
made his
Cell
last
Blood.
opponent quit. He made him literally quit standing up. I've never seen that. The guy
Oh,
just said, you know what? I want no more. I'm like, what?
yep.
Could not believe it. The guy's a beast, but I'm telling you, against guys like Daly and Korshkov, they're not going to quit on their feet.
Mm-mm.
If they're getting light up, they're going to take him to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to see what he's really about, because we've never seen him face adversity before. Not even in the boxing ring. We've never seen him face adversity.
No, that's what's gonna be exciting. That moment. We're gonna, dude, because that's like that kind of reminds me. I don't know. I'm from Oregon, and Colby's from Oregon too. When he took that shot from fucking RDA at the beginning of round 4, RDA lit him up hard. And then you saw his game plan fall apart because then for a second he had to play defense and he had to back up. And that was completely against the
Right.
game plan. The game plan to beat RDA is to go forward. If you don't go forward, he might whip your ass. The whole 5 rounds. Pettis found that out. Fucking, and he ate that shot, he recovered himself, and then he just started going forward again. And I saw his heart. I saw his heart got him through that moment, and I was like, "Fuck!" I just learned something about Colby right there. And those are the moments that you love, dude, as a fan.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Colby Covington shocked me because I didn't expect him to just go at RDA like that. I thought he was going to try to take his time and
No,
maybe do the Chael Sonnen thing where he at least tried to go for the takedown, but no, he went right at him. He did exactly what he should have done, and he did it to perfection.
he did. Yeah, that was almost. If you were to pop in Anderson Silva versus Chael Sonnen, just relentless pressure, except for RDA had excellent takedown defense, and so Colby was not very successful with takedowns, but figured out, hey,
Right.
I've got him in a good spot here in the clinch. I'm doing pretty well here.
Up against the fence and up against the cage when he held him there and he had his way with him. At that point, I'm like, oh, I see what he's doing. I'd say about round 2, I saw the strategy come alive, and I'm like, oh, he may win this. He really may win this.
You know what it looked a lot like?
I would love to see what he's going to do against Woodley. What's up, though?
Alvarez versus Pettis. When we all thought we were going to get a hell of a fight,
Man.
and Alvarez wrestle fucked him against the fence the whole time, that's kind of a lot like a Colby fight.
That actually is that's a good comparison, actually, when you think about it, because the way Eddie Alvarez just took apart Pettis, he just took his game plan completely apart. Pettis had no response, and he couldn't even respond to Eddie on the floor because Eddie was just too good of a wrestler.
Yeah, and it was only 3 rounds. Just in and out.
Only a 3 round fight. Easy to control him for 3 rounds, right?
Well, and you had to see that coming because he was coming off a loss from his first fight in the UFC versus Cowboy. A pretty close fight, but Cowboy did eat him up pretty hard with the leg kicks. And so he fucking, that was the do or die scenario for him. He had to get that victory.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Speaking of Cowboy, where do you see him going after this?
Okay, what he's gonna do, he's trying to drop to 155 to get a fight there.
Right.
What I want him to do, I want him to face the winner of Perry and Felder. Except for he's trained with Felder. So if Felder wins, then no. But if Perry wins, I want to see Cowboy versus Mike Perry. Because both of those guys aren't big for the 170-pound weight class.
Right.
I've got them both in my makeshift 165-pound weight class with Felder too.
Oh man, that's not bad at all.
No, that's why I love those fights. I was like, all right, well, you guys put the guys that are the same size together. I like what you're doing here. And then even Gaethje, I don't know how much weight that guy cuts, but I was watching interviews with him where he was talking like a weirdo and fucking couldn't understand him because he was so chapped and so dehydrated in his head. I thought maybe that he's in the wrong weight class.
Oh, there we go.
There we go, Jay. What was I
All
saying?
right, so you were saying something about Cowboy, about what you want him to do with Mike Perry, because him and Perry are not big for 170.
Yeah. Fucking I'm not into the take a guy who came up from 155 and let's put him against a giant because they did
Right.
that. Masvidal, didn't he face fucking someone giant? Did he face Darren
He
Till
did.
or Stephen Thompson? Stephen Thompson's kind of big.
Yeah, it was Steven. It was Stephen Thompson, and Thompson just owned him completely.
Yeah,
I
and
saw
then
what he tried to do, but he was just way too small for that fight.
mhm.
He clearly was outmatched.
I thought Masvidal got screwed on a lot of his fights, though. He's got such good boxing and such good counter boxing, where the other guy's coming forward, but he's lighting them up. But it's not. The judges can't fucking tell. They just can't tell. Like I thought he
Right.
beat Ali Akinta that fight, and then I think he got screwed on some other fight, like fucking Ross Pearson or something.
Yeah, I can't think. I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it right now.
But
It'll come
then
back to me though.
Cowboy versus Darren Till. Those guys were fucking a whole weight class apart. A whole weight class.
Is it me or does it seem like Darren Till should probably fight at like 205? Because he seems way too. He's way too big for 170, obviously, but he even seems too big for 185.
Mm. I think he's a young motherfucker, but he's hungry right now. He wants a belt. But as soon as he gets a belt, he's gonna do the Connor thing and say "fuck you, division, I'm out," and go up and say "I want that other belt." And then if he gets that one, maybe he'll get all fat like fucking Kelvin Johnny Hendricks, and then yeah, go up to 205 because he's easily got the 205 frame.
Oh man! By the way, we should probably light one up for Johnny because his career is just over.
Yeah, dude, I was watching
The
MMA
big.
Junkie. Let's smoke. I'm with you.
I got to tell you, man, probably the biggest fall from grace in MMA that's not named John Jones. Because that guy was on top of the world at one time. Even beat GSP, but got screwed in the worst way and never recovered after that.
Yep. Now I personally I agree 100% with that GSP fight. I did think he lost the first Robbie fight, but then when Robbie won, I kind of thought he had almost won that fight, but then he didn't do enough in the fifth round because it all came down to the last of the fifth, and Robbie just went fucking Terminator mode on him and fucking stole it from him.
Absolutely.
Because those were just like the Woodley Thompson fights, two super close matches. It's that welterweight division's crazy sometimes.
Yeah, man. You know what? It's funny you talk about weight classes. I want to ask you this because we have like 20 minutes for the main card. So I'm going to ask you this now. What would you like to see the weight classes look like? Because you talk about that a lot, and I actually agree with a lot of what you say about the weight classes. I think it should be 10 pounds from 125 all the way to, I'd say about 220 or 225. Actually, no, like 215 for a heavyweight, probably.
I think I think eventually yes. I think it's kind of like the rule changes where let's not get crazy all at once. Let's just do the one that makes the most fucking sense right away,
Right.
which is if you go read the article that I think Nick Baldwin put out on Bloody Elbow, 30% of the roster is at 155 and 170. You easily
Gee,
take those guys that are cutting way too much weight. Darren Till, the last time he made
right.
174.5 pounds, he's a 175er, dude, right there. Boom, there's a weight class for him. And fucking So I think right away you do that one, and then the next bump, 185 is already there. I love the idea of the Rich Franklin division. We don't have the guys yet. I don't think so. In the amateurs, go for it. Do it in the amateurs all day because I think they already do. But if you really want to get crazy, which I do, because people they love the nostalgia of 170. It's always been there. It's always been this way. That's why they really want to keep it. And there's the history and everything. I think if we scrap that and we do 165, 175, I'm almost willing to give them something back. Let's go way old school, and we'll go 185. The next division will be 200 pounds. The old school division. It used to be lightweight was below 200, 199 pounds, And so
Right.
185, 200, and then 225, 270, 265. That's what I think it should be.
You think they should bring back super heavyweight? Because there are probably some super heavyweights out there that we don't know about.
Or if you do 225-pound division, then in my basically call 225 heavyweight, and then super heavyweight is just above that. If you're fighting in a weight class above that, then you should be able to take on a guy way bigger.
Oh, nice.
Because think about the
I
small
think that sounds
heavyweights right
about right.
now. The small
That
heavyweights
is
right now
true.
taking on the Brocks. That's a huge difference. I want to see a Brock take on, a guy way bigger.
Absolutely. I would like to see a Brock actually take on a guy that makes Brock look like a lightweight or something. It would be a refreshing change for once.
That's why I love to skip through the old fights sometime. You see those crazy fucking matchups.
Absolutely, man.
But no, okay, so what do
Uh,
you think of instead of 195, 205, what do you think of that 200-pound division?
Wait, what was that last part? You said instead of 195, 205?
Yeah, because a lot of people, when we talk about expanding weight classes, they want to add in the Rich Franklin 195-pound division and keep 205 and then do like 225. Some people want all that. But I want to bring
Um,
back the old school 200.
yeah, see, I would rather do like 200. I would rather, see, if I were to line it up, I would go 125, 135, 145, 155. I'd get rid of 170 and add 165. Then I'd do 175, keep 185, bring 195. And I'd be willing to do 200 or 205 and then from there do like 215 or 220 and up. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
I'm
And
down with
one
that.
thing's for sure, I would definitely.
Oh, right when he's getting good. Pride will never die. That's right, Stewie. Mystic Mitch, I'm back reunited with the bong. I'm glad to hear it, man.
Here we go.
Right when you were about to get going, we lost you.
I know, right? Hangouts loves to do that, right as we're getting to the good stuff. But but one thing I would do is I would get rid of the rules, like some of the stupid rules that they have, like the IV ban. I think that's kind of unnecessary. If anything, at least tone down the drug testing a little bit because USADA's starting to get ridiculous to where they're basically busting people that don't take drugs. People
Mm-hmm.
who get in trouble aren't really doing anything bad, and people who are doing stuff bad aren't really getting in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And like
100%.
right, it's easy to tell who's using it, who's not, but the right people aren't always getting caught. So I would get rid of USADA, to be honest. I would go back to the old days.
It was a good, we dressed up the UFC pretty darn good right before that sale. The Fertitas did at least. With Reebok and then with USADA. And then wham! 4.025 billion. Or they came out with more than that once they finally sold out all of it. Dude.
Oh man, how about that though? They really tried to dress up the UFC to make it look like some sort of legitimate entity, but at the end of the day, it's fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they made the deal with ESPN and Disney, it's like, why are you signing on with Disney? You can't like Disney and fighting don't go hand in hand. It's ridiculous to me.
Eh, I don't know. I'm keeping an open mind here because Disney has gotten a lot of pushback for how liberal they've been. They they've kind of
Right.
changed it a little bit, but not a lot. And I'm okay with that. Maybe they're like, all right, whatever. We lost those people, but what can we bring in who already has that audience? And what if we just don't piss them off? Will they stay? Because I don't know. A lot of the media leans hella left, like all of Vox and all that shit. But dude,
Right.
so much of the fan base is like Nebraska, your fucking Matt Hughes fan base and that nonsense. You know, they are that fucking. We got some rednecks that love NASCAR from the Fox deal too, man. There's a lot there, and I think that maybe
That's a good
maybe
point.
that can offer something to ESPN. And then I got another take that I haven't had anyone offer, but Fox Sports
Okay, what's
1
up?
had we've been on Fox Sports 1, and if you're on Fox, you don't get love from ESPN. I'm a Pac-12
That's
fan,
true.
and they don't show as much highlights of the Pac-12. When it comes to the national championship game, it just so happens that sometimes you might get screwed out of the tournament pretty easily if you're way over in the Pac-12 because you're not a part of
Right.
ESPN, and you know you're not paying into the mafia. They got their own network that ESPN doesn't own a partial of. But as far as I know it, they own a partial of SEC, the ACC, the Big Ten. They own like partial of all of those motherfuckers. So if they're making money, they're making money. So that's how it works there. As far I think when they took over the MLS shit, you probably see way more MLS on all of the Sports Center top tens and all that now. You know, and so that's huge.
Oh, absolutely.
And so what they did, the only thing that FS1 had to offer that ESPN didn't have is Pac-12. And Pac-12 After Dark is a thing. And over here on the West Coast, we watch football from 7 p.m. to 10, which your time is 10 to 1, which is pretty nuts. But now
Uh,
ESPN has something to compete with that. They got something they can throw on a Saturday night and fuck over FS1 because that's all they want to do. They just cutthroat motherfuckers that want to fuck each other over. It
right.
doesn't matter if they pay too much to UFC, which was failing on Fox. You know, ratings were plummeting.
Yes.
That's my
Like,
whole
it's
thing.
weird that Fox is now investing in WWE rather than real fighting. I think that's pretty funny and
Mm,
ironic.
they got all the ratings though, dude. They pull in like an average of 4 million or something. That show that they
Yeah,
picked up.
which is kind of shocking to me. I didn't think I think it's SmackDown. I think it's WWE SmackDown that they bought. It's weird to me that they both pull in 4 million views. That's crazy. I don't know why. That's just like it's mind blowing to me. It's not like 1999 when it was The Rock making his own show. But
Right.
granted, 4 million is a lot for 2018 for wrestling. That is. You would think UFC would pull in numbers like that.
They just in my opinion, they never did what they needed to do, which they gave everyone one big heavyweight event on Fox, and that was it. Fuck. All fights live, happily ever after. All right, Smooth.
Perfect.
Like I was saying,
They can't,
they
yeah, they can't hold us back, brother. Go right on ahead.
they gave Fox the one big fight right at the beginning, and it was over like that.
Right.
And then they got scared, or I don't know what the fuck happened, but then they never went back with huge fights. It's like if you don't give them the huge fights, then fucking they never come over to the pay-per-views. Because all I've seen is like we got a big influx with the Brock, and then Connor and Ronda, but they never stayed, and everyone's been shedding because they've been fucking getting rid of guys to Bellator and shit. It's like, oh, well, what are you getting rid of all your fucking Fox Sports 1 main eventers for, dude? Like, these were the guys that came to all
Right.
your non-mega cards, and now you're headlining with guys that we don't know about, and it's pulling in under 1 million views. And then you don't have guys buying pay-per-views. It's like, dude, this is a trickle-down effect. So I think they never played Fox correct. They should have done fucking. They should have went hard with the the free shit on TV, and then once they got them hooked, then fucking throw in the pay-per-view.
I actually like that plan because you know what's going to happen now? Fight Pass is going to become obsolete in a little bit. Like the fight library is great, but because of this deal, I think ESPN Plus is going to steer people away from Fight Pass altogether. But then again, I'm not going to buy ESPN Plus myself. I'll be free streaming all that shit.
Dude. I've actually enjoyed Fight Pass so much, but I love all of these regional cards and all this shit. People aren't gonna be like us. We're like the 10% of the Fight Passers that might keep
That's
Fight
true.
Pass, and everyone's gonna
Right.
jump to ESPN. And yeah, if they're smart, just pay $50 a year. That's one pay-per-view, and you're gonna get how many events? 20 exclusive events for $50. That's insane, dude. That's so cheap. That's so fun.
It is.
And then you won't have to, wait for the streams to watch Ariel and the bad guy, because I want to see fucking Chael talk shit to Ariel.
Oh man, I would love to see that.
so
Ariel,
then I'll,
like Chael would just make his life hell. I think.
hell yeah, I love what Chael's doing. But anyways, I'll actually purchase ESPN Plus. But you know what, Smooth? I've paid for Fight Pass this whole time because I've been
Right.
streaming all the shows, and I don't feel bad at the end of the day. If I give them $100 a year, then I feel like I'm paying my way into this sport, and because you're ripping everyone off, as far as I'm considered. The UFC, they've been ripping everyone off for fucking ever, dude. This is crazy.
Absolutely. Oh, Steve Sparks says Titan FC is on Fight Pass right now. Damn.
Now
I
what's
didn't know
up with
Titan
the?
FC fought tonight.
So are the prelims over? They're gonna do more post limbs or some shit?
Yeah. Okay. So what I saw on MMA Junkie was they were gonna have it was like 3 or 4 prelim fights, then the main card, and then like these post-lim fights, which are like 5 or 6 fights that should have been on the prelims, but for some reason they're gonna play them after the main card, which is completely dumb. I've never heard of that in my life.
Oh, they do the post limbs a lot. I don't know the whole fucking theory behind that shit.
That's weird. I've never seen that before. Post-limbs, and it's like 5 or 6 fights too. It's pretty stacked.
Well, I was looking forward to that Carrie Melendez on the fucking prelims, and I never saw her fight. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah. Oh wait, I see it now. Oh wow, they just moved it to the post-limbs. That's kind of stupid. So we get 3 prelim fights? Like, what the fuck, Bellator? Stack that shit.
Yeah, for real, they had time. We just wasted 20 minutes.
How about that? We basically just been high talking for 20 minutes, killing time before the main card.
But man, back to that TV deal. Fox was excellent for the UFC. It was everything that it needed. It gave it like the notoriety. Like we were up there, we were on the channel with fucking Pac-12 Network, dude. Everyone over here on the West Coast. Like the sport's probably bigger on the West Coast just because so many West Coasters watch FS1.
Right.
And
Actually,
then,
it's actually not bad over here too, because my school is Maryland and we're Big Ten. So
yeah.
Big Ten over here. Every now and again, I'll see my school like on ESPN or FS1. But yeah, like you said, it's big over here too. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the time when the Pac-12 plays the Big Ten, it would usually be on ABC because ABC they were willing to offer more money than Fox was because I bet you both of them could pay whatever they wanted. Oh, Smooth's out. Smooth's fucking. He's like, fuck that shit. Dan's ranting again.
Okay, here we go.
All right, long story short, FS1 used to play a lot of the Big 12. Which was hilarious, dude, because the Big Ten was picking up teams, getting stronger, making a championship game to get more money for the conference, and the Big 12 was falling apart at the seams. Couldn't get anyone to come in. Fucking Oklahoma and Texas almost bounced over to the Pac-12, dude. That would have been like DEF CON. The conference would have died.
Man, imagine Oklahoma and Texas like in the same year leaving. It would have been like the Titanic at that point.
Yeah.
Everybody would be ready to jump off.
But who did they pick up? Don't they have Boise State and TCU? Those are two solid ass
They
teams
have
that they got.
Yeah, they have TCU
Or
and
Boise's
I
coming in
want
a
to say
year or
Boise
something.
State. Yeah, I think it's either Boise State or another, or I want to say Utah, but I don't think it's Utah. I don't believe it's them.
BYU is still an independent, I believe, and that's a massive school.
Really? Damn. I
Yeah,
thought
they're
they were in the Mountain West Conference. I don't know why I thought that.
well, maybe for many sports, but in football, they're considered, I think, an independent.
Oh, I got you.
But they're like Notre Dame,
That makes
dude. They don't even have to be in a conference. They could just book fucking shit with all the teams they've had rivalries with forever.
It's funny. Notre Dame is like the only school with their own network and all like for football, and all they have to do is just play teams that they're not even in the same conference as. They can literally play whoever they want, and they get a free pass to the playoff as long as they don't get a bad record.
Yup. It's
It's that Notre Dame bias, man. It's crazy
hell
shit.
yeah, it's huge, dude. It's huge. Cause think of all the ESPN guys that are like a part of Notre Dame. Isn't that guy with the crazy list talk? Wasn't he like an alum there?
Oh yeah, Lou Holtz, the guy that spits with every sentence.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna see those. It's like every third, fourth word is spitting. He sounds like he's about to hock a loogie in someone's eye.
God damn.
Oh, Bellator just went live. I'm
Oh
watching it
shit.
now.
I don't got the channel, dude. I can't wait until the DAZN comes out.
Oh man, I'm
Once they
ready
get
for
their
it.
streaming deal, I think I'll actually sign up and pay for it.
How much is it gonna be?
Okay, so in Canada, which their dollar's worth less than ours. I heard that it's like $15, but or 15 or 20, and all of the NFL is on that channel, and you're getting a bunch of boxing too. But that's the only way to get the NFL up there is on DAZN.
I'm surprised. So they get NFL, boxing, and MMA. Okay, that's not a bad deal for
And
15 bucks.
I heard they said 15 or 20, and that's Canadian bucks. So that might just be, if it was 20, it might be 15 US bucks. But
Yep.
when you talk to me and you tell me
Mm.
that HBO costs 15, Netflix costs 11, Fight Pass costs 8 if you bought it for the year, ESPN is 5, and DAZN you're gonna try and charge me 15? I'll tell you, you're out of your fucking mind, dude. Like 5 to 10, 5 to 10 is your range. That's what you're gonna get
five,
out of me. Don't go
5 to
crazy.
10, man. That's the way to go right there. Fuck that. Fuck
Yeah.
anything more than 10. Anything more than 10, I won't even bother looking into it.
I purchased the KSW that was a mega card for $15, or I think it was $15.
I'll tell you what, I like what KSW does, especially with their weigh-ins when they have a live band playing. That's some,
Yeah,
oh man, I
dude,
like the
hell
content.
yeah. I just watched the
Oh,
Bellator highlights, and that's what I went and posted. I was like, dude, where's your band at? This is so boring. I heard people clapping in the background, and it was like those two people, and then one person got a cheer, and then everyone else felt like they had to clap for everybody. I felt like I was at like a fucking junior high fucking, I don't know, graduation or something. I don't even know, man.
oh man, that's too funny.
Dude, anyhow,
That is too funny.
Jay Smooth, this has been awesome. I'm gonna have to try and find
Uh,
a stream for this shit, but we can scoot right on over to the MMA holes because I think they should be live right now.
oh yeah, they just went live right now. Sounds good to me
Awesome.
though.
Well,
I
Jay,
appreciate you having me on. It was an honor, and whenever you want me back, I will be back. No
no problem.
questions asked, my
Hey,
friend. Just tell,
throw,
just tell me the when, where.
shit. All right, Jay Smooth. Anytime we're gonna get you back, you're always welcome. Peace out, everybody. Back to you, sickos.